One of the things the Browns have to clean up, Kevin Stefanski addressed it earlier, they got to stop with penalties. One of the most penalized teams in the NFL. Here is Joe Woods on the particularly irritating pre-snap penalties.
They're totally unacceptable. And then we talk to our guys all the time. You know, one of the rules to winning is not beat yourself. And not only those penalties, some of the other penalties we had, it was not good. We addressed that, but it's as simple as seeing the ball and getting lined up. I know the guys were juiced up, you know, because it's division rival, you know, Battle of Ohio, all that stuff. But we have to make sure that we do our job and not put ourselves in those situations.
And Doug, good teams don't have a lot of penalties called on them. It's just kind of the way it is.
I am always okay. I always give like Miles maybe one a game, right? If Miles, like the aggression, because when you play on the edge of aggression, you can't always be like, oh, wow, that's 5 yards. Because it's like, well, you know, then you get the other side of the aggression, that Miles is one of the fastest guys in the league off the ball. And that get off is a part of who he is. And so maybe once a game, if he goes a little quick and he gets an offsides, then like you live with that. But you have to find a way to be aggressive, but not kill yourself with this stuff. But there is some of the stuff, and I know coaches, I get it, you know, no penalties. They don't want any penalties. But if they're aggressive, if they're the right kind of penalties, and there's silly pre-snap stuff, and then there's, I'm trying to attack somebody, and I went a little early or whatever. So I do think you don't want to suck all the aggression out of a great player. And just like some of this, you know, some of the ball in the air stuff, whatever. I mean, all the DPI stuff, the pass interference stuff we see in the league, you know, sometimes if a guy's being aggressive, you know, you got to live with, there's some of it you have to live with. But I agree with what Joe Woods is saying. I think there's been a good chunk of stuff that Browns have been doing lately that isn't particularly aggressive. It's just silly.